tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Down the right sideline, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Warren, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 7-0.
Yeah, we played in the regular season each year, and then the playoffs both years. So this is the fifth.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
No.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Great. All right.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. To throw is Nix.
Gosh dang
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. Inside the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Pop a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Especially that one game, that was horrible. Oh my gosh. Huh? Oh.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Tired of Three Rivers.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Three River Stadium, or Heinz Field at Three Rivers. Three Rivers.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
To the 27-yard line.
Just completely didn't even
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and 6 now. They'll send the tight end in motion. Nix to the air. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
I think the nice thing is I'm not going to have to edit this video. Because it's just going to go right on to YouTube once it's done.
Throwing Nix.
And
that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far.
Like
finally got 3 out of it.
Like
How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack.
Bonito. I still don't know how he hasn't gotten an upgraded, yet. He hasn't got an upgraded,
So a tough situation to overcome here. Third and 17.
Sacks our first season. And
they'll
then
drop to throw.
Last year he still had like 10 or so.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Baron Browning providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
That's just fantastic.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. Let's take it at around the 40. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
He's got the straight line speed.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And
after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Nix from the shotgun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Warren from
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Oh, okay.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
He can finish that and move on. No. This isn't a good look.
And now they'll shift things around.
Oh, we got plenty of time. Here we go.
Now it's Nix. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Well, I mean, that's
working out of the gun is Nix. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
He got 2.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, I mean, he had...
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away.
Because he had 2 against you in that really bad
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Super Bowl.
Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Hey, who's limping?
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch. Here's Nix.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw, here's Nix. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Running right, here's Estime. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I got a tiny downy. I don't know what that is on I still don't know what all these things are that you can send people. Someone just sent me
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
I don't know what it means, but it's cool.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score.
He looks smaller.
Lutz with the extra point. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
He's been laying some freaking hits in the last game and I just got you with that one. That's my second-year guy, Henderson, linebacker.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Plays for the Giants.
They'll look to throw here. This will be caught downfield by Moore. Before going out of bounds. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap. It felt like they had to try and keep him upright.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
That is one of my free agent acquisitions. Danielle Hunter.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free.
All right, boys, let's get home.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The Steelers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
I have him slotted at safety.
A handoff for Warren. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't fully committed on what
they're going to look to throw.
To have my guys.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I was going to have me.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Overall, so like 60 to start, and then so that way you can either draft him in the 7th round.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got his man, it's Warren.
Get him as a
and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
And then I'll edit him up.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Can I step out?
And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Oh, man. I'm going to stop, and then, you know, it's either you're going to get 2 points. Holy crap.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
No, that's the rookie back in.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Thanks for nothing.
Looking to throw. Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Franklin's got a
good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Oh, crazy.
He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Stupid. Going too hot.
Here's Nix once more. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
I think that's
T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
In all the games that we played. He was, yeah, last season he was.
The Steelers
the
now
first season,
in the
though,
nickel
with those
here
2
on
games,
third down.
Oh boy, what do we got?
Operating from the gun, Nix. He finds his man, complete. It's Franklin. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
Oh. I know, but it's only 66 yards. I don't think the wind's strong enough.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and that will keep this a 4-point game. Well, he does have a good leg. I'll give him that, but not that good.
Not by a long shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Come on, guys.
2nd and 1. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Come on.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he comes back with one complete. And he almost Ambrose gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Oh, man. Let's see here. What we got? Probably ain't going to get a good look out of this.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Ooh, there he is.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Your guy ran into the linebacker.
With his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now 17-14.
I don't like how you can't do the sky kick.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
That's why he's a running back. I wonder if Cody played his game. I just saw the Bears score.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Saints and Bears score.
Here's a second and 5.
I wonder if he's actually playing right now.
They'll set up a throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
All right, boys, let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Oh, come on.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So the incomplete pass here, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway.
Just too high
it's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Oh, I got so much. Dang. You just... defend that.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
What the heck was that?
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 40.
And he just like
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Nix. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Oh, no. Well, that doesn't even make any sense. That's my backup center. What happened to my starting center?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
He'll look to throw. Throwing quickly to Wilson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point.
First quarter.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he returns this to the 22.
I tell you what, that guy turned into a pretty good kick last year. That Hairston
The
guy.
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Tight ends like that.
Now back to throw. Catch made right side by Wilson.
I don't know how.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Looking to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, he didn't jump, but I think it was out of his reach.
51 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
No save.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This ain't working too hard. Oh, okay.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
That has been my best return.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Off the play fake, here's Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Off the play fake, Nix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Nix to the air.
Let's hold on.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yeah.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Yeah.
A big play
and I saw
there.
that your guy got caught up on the lineman.
49 yards. And the Broncos get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
I think he's tied 14-14 right now.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
He's rolling with old Caleb Williams.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Rome Odunze, 4 receptions, 78 yards, and a touchdown. His rushing's not too good, though. 9 carries for 46 yards. Well, that's not bad, I guess, actually. It's not terrible.
The
9
Pittsburgh
carries for
offense
39
at the
yards.
line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially.
And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either.
Oh, the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
Had to dive and he got
another big play right there. And
touchdown.
this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
He'll
do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Here's Nix. Throwing right, and that's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
That's okay. He didn't let the intrusive thoughts win. Hey, look at Minga. He got over there in time.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just a third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT.
Somewhere.
And the lead is now 24.
When the game is over, it's almost home. It'll be okay. You gotta eat breakfast anyway. I know you
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Oh, yeah. These ones want dinner.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
And even if I get home earlier. And I know darn well that they didn't eat breakfast until, like,
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works. Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it.
An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to try and throw.
What?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter.
Oh, maybe. Probably not a good play.
Straight ahead, Estime. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken around the 12. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Warren. And oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Get him.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Nick Bonito picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Freiermuth again. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They're going for it. This is Harris. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this defense will take over right at midfield. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
I think I'm going to lead the league.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
I don't know. I think Cardinals will.
This offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Nix. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
His first game.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is going absolutely nowhere in the wrong direction. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Ooh, Riley, what are you doing?
This is caught at the 20. And he is going to have the Steelers 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They'll look to throw here. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
Why is your quarterback passing?
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Well,
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
My stream's not that good.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try to run this one in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown to their totals. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst. burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Most of the time, if I play online games, and I would stop doing it.
And they'll start this drive just across the...
Like, they would keep passing. Instead... Huh? Okay. I don't have nothing for speed. Good Lord. That's crazy.
Pretty nice work on the return. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Oh, good.
Finding Harris over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire...
And this is going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
Still work through my removed.
So for the Broncos, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers...
that. So I don't get copyrighted. 62%. That's not good. Oh. Oh, 3.8 per carry. Not great. Shoo. Damn. Okay. All right. Oh, Oh yeah, well, I'll stop this.